My name's Chauncey from Salt Lake City, Utah, and I drive a 1966 Ford Mustang and a 1989 BMW E30. I bought it from somebody who was not an enthusiast, but he took all right care of the car. Actually, he didn't. He did not take care of the car at all. It was in pretty rough shape, and when I asked him if anything was broken, he said, "Oh, where do I start?" Pretty stock. It's hard to say stock when you've replaced and enhanced so many things about the car, like seats and all the interior stuff and gauges, and I've just bought the OEM parts. The stock ride height's a little high, so we had to lower that. So it has coilovers, and the wheels are just BBS style 5s, RC90s. Driving that car is completely different from driving any modern car, of course. Anybody with a vintage vehicle knows that. Just a completely visceral experience. You're feeling it and smelling it and hearing it. And it's an amazing thing, and it's fun because I sometimes get a little desensitized to that experience, and I'll let my dad drive it or a buddy or something. And watching their excitement and their happiness drive it, their happiness while they're driving it, resensitizes me to that experience. I bought the Mustang in pretty good shape. It has the same paint as it had when I bought it. I bought it from a man just in nowhere in Utah. And the engine was pretty great. We just replaced all the rockers. We replaced them with roller rockers. And the suspension was pretty shot, so we did the springs and shocks. And then the interior, the seats are original, headliner's original, but everything else, the dash and the wood trim, carpets, and basically everything had to be redone. Well, when I was in high school, I had the 1984 Mercedes 190B, and I loved it. Didn't think I'd drive anything but Mercedes for the rest of my life. And then moved to Detroit for a couple of years. And while there, was exposed to the American muscle car in all of its glory. And I just got hooked on them. Yeah, well, I've always thought it was a little bit strange how people will get really selective of the brands that they drive or the styles they drive or an era that they drive, and it's like deciding that because you love spaghetti, you're just gonna eat spaghetti for the rest of your life because it's just so great, and you're not really like, no, I'm not really a steak guy, I like spaghetti a lot. These particular two cars, the E30 and the Mustang, I think is a great combo to have because they're both kind of fulfilling on a need that the other leaves there. The Mustang doesn't leave much to be desired, but if there is anything, it's the handling. Going from the Mustang to this, it feels like you're getting in a Formula 1 car.